What's up everyone, Ariev here, and well, you people ask and I keep delivering over and over again. Even though this is the third time I'm showing you how to beat this game, people still ask for me to show them how to beat the Pearson simulation games. And today we are revisiting our Petroplex gas station. Somehow this thing hasn't been burnt down by gang members yet, so that is a big bonus. But let's get into it. I'm going to show you what you need to know for this. Now, I am going to click quickly through the intro just to show you what the screen is, but I assure you nothing on this page you are going to need. As you click into the intro, you'll see they give you a quick quick description of the UI and the layout. So you have make decision, which is where you'll make your forecasts. You have a phone, you have text messages, and you have emails. I will tell you right now, if you take nothing else away from this video, you can ignore every single one of these. You do not need any of them to complete the simulation. The only thing you're going to be revisiting on a consistent basis is in the emails. There's one called market research. It tells you what was the demand over the last year, and you only need this really kind of at the starting 6 months of your forecasting journey to get an idea of how to get the ball rolling and where was demand last year versus this year, to give you a gauge of where to put the numbers. And you're going to use that in conjunction with your make decision graphs that show you the exact volumes of regular, mid-grade, and premium that were sold during those respective months. So taking those two pieces of information, you can actually build around what will be your purchase order amounts per month. And here we go into the make decision area. You can see there are the 3 graphs of how much of each volume was sold during the rolling year. And you have your expert that you can ask. He'll make a prediction for you. At no point during the simulation do I ever use this guy, because the game is pretty basically coded. There's a little number variation, but it's not that high. It's a pretty tight tolerance. So I'll go through it as we get going here. So let's do the first month. Now, in the first month, I go in and I'm going to check in the emails, see what was demand between November, December, and January. And I can see that in March, it's 1.0. So everything below 1 means less demand. Everything above 1 means there was more demand. So for the first one, I'll do 7,500 for the regular, and we'll do this amount for the mid-grade. And then we'll also do a modest order for the premium. Now we're going to go and click submit, and this will actually kick off the game. Now here is the entire part of the game that you need to care about. You're given 3 graphs. You don't need to care about 2 out of 3 of these graphs. The only graph you care about is this top one, and the goal is to get the orange bar to line up as exactly to the line with the blue bar. That's it. The blue bar is you and the orange is actual demand. So how close you can get these two will dictate if you pass the game or not. Now you can see I did pretty well on this. Definitely missed the mid-grade, but that's fine though. It's only the first month. I can easily redial that in. And that's all this game is. This game for the first year is dialing your amounts in and out. And then the second year is really just rinse and repeat, just to show you the process over again. So let's go do our next one. We're going to retune it a little bit. And yep, those numbers look a lot tighter than they did the first month. That looks great. So let's redo it again. And we can see that as we're getting closer to spring, we're going to start dialing the numbers up a tiny bit. Now, one thing that people tend to always make the mistake on is they keep dialing stuff up, assuming a demand is always going to go up. But if you look at the orange bar versus the blue bar, you'll see I never get the numbers exactly dead on. They're always off by a little bit, maybe like 125, 150, 200, whatever. But they're not off by a huge amount. And going into that, the reason why I bring this up is because you don't have to keep dialing the numbers. Just treat it like roulette, and sometimes you just let it ride. If you undershot all the numbers for that season, for that month, but you were getting pretty close, that's fine. Let those numbers ride. It's completely okay. Like I said, the variance in the number generation between what your forecast will be and what the actual demand is going to roll out is not that large. You're not going to get some magic 11,000 requirement coming into June. It'll always be in fairly consistent line with the previous year's demand and with that market research. So going in, you can see I just let this ride constantly over and over again. Now, you do get all these emails and phone calls, but they don't have any bearing, like I said earlier. So you just kind of rinse and repeat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up the footage here just so you can see my process for the entirety of the 24-month period. And yeah, I will double back with you when we get to the end of the game. Well, wasn't that fun? And now you learned something. As you can see, I absolutely crushed the requirement. Definitely beat the game. My Petroplex is the most profitable Petroplex in the entire world. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, why don't you hit that subscribe button, maybe leave a comment in the comment box down below. If you have another game that you are given that you want me to show you how to beat, by all means, feel free to reach out to me via Twitter DMs, via the comment box, and we can try and arrange something, because I'm always happy to show people how to beat these games, because I think these are terrible. But other than that, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Arif. This has been how to beat the Pearson Petroplex fuel forecasting simulation game for 2023. Thank you so much. Have a good day, and I will see you on the next video.